So we're here at Parallels, and in the Apple stores you can find Parallels, right?
Correct. So this is Parallels Desktop for Mac. This is our solution that lets you run Windows and OS 10 at the same time on the same computer.
Yeah.
So right here, everything that works in this window right here is a complete Windows desktop. So you've got our Start menu. I can launch applications just like I normally would.
Like everything works?
Everything works. So what's really cool about this is just beyond what the product can do, as in running applications that you normally wouldn't have access to on the Mac. It has a lot of very important integration features.
Sorry.
And these integration features allow you to work with both operating systems much more efficiently than you would if they were working on two separate computers. So this is what we call our windowed mode, where it just looks like a normal Windows desktop. If I want, I can flip this into full screen mode. Now it looks exactly like a Windows desktop. You couldn't even, aside from the fact that it has an Apple on the case, you can't tell that you're working in a.
How many people are using this?
Well, actually, we're getting close to 1 million users. We have about just under 900,000 users running it every single day.
The software, are people using it, or?
There's 900,000 copies sold, so they're probably even more using it.
That's possible to use it without buying it?
Well, there's a trial version that you can get. It's a free, fully functional 15-day trial. So with trial users, we're probably right around 1 million users.
All right. How long time has it been available?
So it's been available for just under 2 years. It'll be 2 years in June. It's fully available, and right now it's the #1 desktop solution in the world. Most awarded. We won about 27 major awards for this project in the past 2 years.
The project?
Yep. Things like VMWorld 100 Best Products of 2007. We were number 6 on that list. Top-rated software product of the year. Macworld Best of Show in 2007. VMWorld 20 Most Innovative Products of the Year. This has really been a huge, huge step forward to help people adopt Apple hardware, because now they can really use the best of both worlds.
And the guy from Washington Post, what's his name? He wrote about you, right?
Rob Pecoraro?
No,
Walt Mossberg. From the Wall Street Journal. Yes, he did. He's actually covered us a number of times. Which is really, really good. He does like it. He actually
he's using it? You think?
He is using. I know he's using it. I've seen it running on his computers, I should say, many times. He actually said it's like having 2 computers in one, the best of both worlds. That was his quote. So beyond this, we've actually added some really cool features that allow you to integrate your working environment. So this is our windowed mode again. If I go into what we call coherence mode, Windows disappears.
Okay.
And now I can work. So this is Microsoft Word for Windows. Just sitting here, just like a normal Mac application. I can minimize it down to the dock. I can bring it back. I can type inside of it. I can open up other applications like a Windows, like PowerPoint for Windows. I click it. It opens up. Internet Explorer.
All this is Windows stuff.
These are Windows applications running it. They look like they're running on a Mac.
All right. So can you explain how this software? How does it? How do we put that in this conference? Virtualization, right?
Right.
And can you explain the similarity or difference or something? Well, this is what it is.
This is it. You've basically seen the entire product. It's very straightforward. What I think this does for this conference is it shows that virtualization is accessible for everyone. Is that it shows that it's not just a technology that just sits in the server room, that's just used by IT administrators, that's just used in data centers.
Okay.
This is something that anybody can use on their home computer to optimize their computing experience, really, because what could possibly be better than having a Mac, having the great Apple hardware, having the great operating system in OS 10, but also have full access to the entire huge Windows software library. And this is really powerful stuff, and it's why the product's taken off so quickly. So I think this has gone a really long way to really make virtualization a household word. Something that not just computer nerds knew about, but something that people who aren't even terribly technical can understand what virtualization is.
So it's a consumer product.
It is, and it started out as a consumer product, really. Really kind of tech nerds, hardcore users starting to use this stuff. As it's evolved and as it's grown, it's started to move into the enterprise space. I mean, we have Fortune 100 size companies using Parallels Desktop. I mean, major universities, big companies, small companies, everything in between. So really everything from that casual home user all the way up to some of the biggest companies in the world running Parallels Desktop in production every single day on Macs.
There isn't so much consumer-oriented products here at the conference, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is really it, I think.
This is it.
I mean, it's certainly the leading.
The future.
I think so. I think that there are a number of reasons that products like this are going to start to become more integrated into our everyday computing experience. Microsoft is committed to virtualization. Intel and AMD both have virtualization technologies built into their chipsets. You know, it's something that's certainly coming, and it's evolving very, very quickly. So I think that just as you see virtualization scale up into the enterprise, you're also going to see it move down to everyday use, just like we've got here for Parallels Desktop.
So at Parallels, you also have something for servers, right?
Oh, we do. We actually have it over here on the next computer, if we can. I'll move Joanna slightly out of the way. So this is Parallels Server for Mac. This is a hypervisor-powered virtualization solution. It's going to be available for Windows, Linux, and Macintosh Xserves. And this is one of the core components of our optimized computing strategy, which is how do you optimize the use of technology by virtualizing from desktop all the way through to data center. So we have our desktop products, hypervisor-powered server products, and then our container-based data center virtualization product called Parallels Virtuoso Containers. So this is currently in beta testing, and what you're looking at right here is a definite industry first. This is Leopard Server running in a virtual machine on Leopard Server. So if I go here, at this Mac, we have Leopard Server, and I can go into my virtual machine, go about this Mac. I have 2 copies of Leopard Server running at the same time. This is huge for the Mac market because the Mac market, the Xserve market is typically very small. They've never had access to the same kind of virtualization technology as Windows and Linux users, and now they do. So they can run multiple copies of OS X simultaneously on one box, as well as have access to things like Windows 2003, another copy of Windows 2003, Linux, Solaris, BSD, OS2, any other operating system they would want to run, they can run it on Apple hardware. So just like we did for desktops, we're doing the same thing for Apple servers as well. And of course, this will be available for Windows and Linux servers as well, either as this kind of lightweight hypervisor, some would call a hosted solution, or as a bare metal solution, similar to VMware ESX.
All right. Thanks.
Of course.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.